Hello students, this is your computer class. It's a session number 2 of chapter number 6 and name of the chapter is Excel formulas and functions. The topic is copying formula. Step 1 is click on the cell G4. This one is the cell G4 and step 2 is drag the mouse pointer down using fill handle present on the right corner of the cell. Means there are two methods for copying a formula. One is by using autofill feature and second is by using copy and paste button. Now step first is how to copy a formula by using autofill feature. First one is step click on the cell G4. Step 2 is drag the mouse pointer down using the fill handle feature. When you take the mouse pointer to the right corner of the selected cell, this one is the selected cell, it's the right corner of the selected cell. Now this pointer will change into plus sign. Now drag this pointer to up to G8 for copying the formula in G5 to G8. Next method is by using copy and paste button. Click on G4. Now step 2 is click the copy button and then select the range from G5 to G8 and then click on paste. Next is order of operations. Excel calculates formulas based on the following order of operations. First one is parenthesis. Parenthesis means brackets. Second is exponential. Exponential means power. Third one is multiplication and division. Fourth one is addition and subtraction. This one is the example. 40 divided by bracket 10 minus 8 bracket closed multiply by 4 raised to the power 2. Perform the operation in parenthesis. 10 minus 8 is equivalent to 2. First of all, we solve this parenthesis. 10 minus 8 is 2. So 40 divided by 2 multiplied by 4 raised to the power 2. Now the next calculate the exponent. Exponent is power 4 raised to the power 2. So the next step is uh, 40 divided by 2 multiplied by 16. 4 raised to the power 2 is 16. So 40 divided by 2 multiplied by 16. Now division comes before multiplication. The third rule is this one, multiplication and division, whichever comes first. Whereas in fourth, addition and subtraction, whichever comes first. Here the division comes first, so we calculate the division. 40 divided by 2 is 20. 20 multiplied by 16 is, result is 320. Now next is editing a formula. Editing means to changing or correction in a formula. Step 1 is click on the cell you want to edit. Step 2 is insert the cursor in the formula bar. This is the formula bar. Here you can edit the formula. After editing the formula, you can, when the editing is over, step 3 is when the editing is over, press enter key. Next is aim. Use the formula method to calculate average score of all the players in 4 matches. The formula for that is in H4, it's a cell H4. Click on the cell H4. Step 2 is type equivalent to G4 divided by 4. 4 means total there are 4 ODI series. G4 where the value of the total runs. So equivalent to G4. G4 means total runs divided by 4. So it's an average of the 4 ODI series. Now step third is copy the formula for the other players. Means copy from H5 to H8. First of all, click on H4, then click on copy and then drag H5 to H8 and then click on paste button. Next is using Excel functions. Functions are special pre-written formulas that take values to perform an operation and returns values in the cell in which they are entered. Functions are differ from formulas because in functions we use values or cell references but not the operators such as plus, minus, multiply and star. We use these operators only in the formulas. Next one is remember the following using Excel functions. First one is you must use an equal sign to begin a function. Means we use equal sign to start a function like this. It's a equal sign. Second is specify the function name. Here the function name is sum. Third is enclose arguments within parentheses. Parentheses means brackets. These are arguments and arguments are values on which you want to perform the calculation. This one is the range C4 colon H4. Next is use comma to separate arguments. If we define only two arguments then we use commas. And if we use two to more arguments then we use colon. Here colon is used to give a range. It's a range C4 to H4. So that's why here the colon is used. Next is sum function. Total there are three ways to calculate the total runs. First one is by using cell reference. Second is by using auto sum button. Auto sum button is sigma sign button. Third is by using Excel function. This one is the Excel function. That is the sum function. The sum function is used to add argument values. This one is the H3. When we type equal to SU means in step 3 type an equal sign then type first two letters of sum. Here we type only the first two letters of sum equivalent to SU. This is the list regarding the functions. So click on this function sum function. Now next step 4 is equivalent to sum C3 to G3 means C3, D3, E3, F3 and G3. Now step 5 is press enter key. So the total comes, the total is 386. Now step 6 is use the copy and paste. Click on cell H3 and then click on copy and the paste this formula from H4 to H7. Now these are the shortcut keys regarding insert time and date in Excel. Current date is equal to press Ctrl plus semicolon. This one is the shortcut key Ctrl plus semicolon and for current time shortcut key is Ctrl Shift plus semicolon. Next one is average function. In MS Excel, average function returns the arithmetic mean of the numbers provided. You can use this function to calculate the average of a series of numbers. Here is an example. Average is the arithmetic mean and is calculated by adding a group of numbers and then dividing by the amount of these numbers. For example, the average of 2, 3, again 3, 5, 7 and 10. Total there are 6 numbers. So their total is 30. So the 30 divided by the total number is 6. So the 30 divided by 6, the result is 5. Here the aim is to calculate the percentage marks using average function. This one is the percentage, and I3 is for move to cell I3. This one is I3. The heading percentage, under the heading percentage. This one is heading percentage. Its uh, cell value is I2. Here the cell reference is I3. Now step 3 is click the insert function button. Insert function dialog box will appear like this. This is insert function dialog box. This one is the dialog box. Step 4 is choose all in the category box. Step 5 is click average in the function box and click OK. Now select a function, click on average, then OK. Step 6 is enter the range C3 to G3. Here this one is wrong. H3 is wrong. Its value should be G3. So the range is G3 C3 colon G3. The average of cells C3 to G3 appears. Now step 7 is copy and paste the command to calculate the average for the other students. Now step 8 is select the cells from A3 to A7 from the home tab. Means first select these cells A3 to A7, I3 to I7, and then click on, and from the home tab you can use the decrease decimal button from the number section. Under the number section you can use the decrease decimal button, or you can use increase decimal button. This is regarding the decimal. It's a 2 decimal value. Here this table is used regarding decreasing decimal button. Now skill, you can also use the AutoSum button to calculate the average. Now let us revise. First point is formulas are used in MS Excel to perform calculations. Next is a formula can be a combination of cell references. Cell references like A1, A2, these are cell references, are numeric value, and arithmetic operators. These are arithmetic operators, are algebraic expressions. All formulas should begin with an equal sign. Next is MS Excel recalculate the worksheet as you make changes in cell entries. Means if you change any value in a cell, so the total and percentage will automatically recalculate. Next is AutoSum button on the home tab. It's a sigma sign button. On the home tab automatically adds a colon or numbers of or row of numbers. Next is a simple formula is a mathematical expression. It contains only one operator, whereas in complex formula it contains more than one mathematical operators. Next is in complex formulas, Excel calculate formulas based on the order of operation. First one is parenthesis, then exponents, then multiplication and divisions, and the last is addition and subtraction. Now next is functions are predefined formulas. Functions like sum function, average function, minimum function, max function, today function, these are all functions. Functions are predefined formulas that perform calculations on a given value. Next is sum function adds the contents of the specified cells. And the last is average function determines the average value of the specified cell. Next is this is the Excel sheet. Now regarding copying formula, there are two methods to copy the formula. First one is by using autofill feature. Now this cursor position changes to plus sign. Now drag it up to G8. Now this formula is copied by using autofill feature. Second is by using copy and paste button. Click on the cell G4, then right click, copy, select the range, right click, and then click on paste. So there are two methods for copying a formula like here. Now next is average function. We can use the average. We can calculate the average by using formula. This one is the formula equivalent to G4 divided by 4. This one. Now see in the formula bar equivalent to G4 divided by 4. So it's a formula by for calculating average. Now next one is, and you can copy and paste the copy the formula by using autofill. Now click on this dot sign. When the cursor changes to plus sign, drag it up to the H8 and then release. It comes the average of every player. Now you can also copy the average by using, click on H4. This one is H4. Then right click, copy, select the range, right click, and then paste. So there are two formulas to copy a formula. First one is autofill and second one is by using copy and paste. Now next method for calculating average is by using average function. Equivalent to, or you can click on insert, then click on functions, or you can type functions like equivalent to average. These are the options. Click on the second option, then select the range C4 to F4, C4 colon F4, bracket closed, then press enter. This one is the average. Now you can copy the average by using, this one is autofill feature, and this one is regarding copy and paste button. Right click, copy, select the range, then right click, then click on paste. And here you can increase and decrease the decimal value. This is regarding increasing the decimal value and this is regarding the decreasing decimal value. Now come to page number 90. There are two shortcut keys regarding current date. Shortcut key is control plus semicolon. See the impact of these command. Control plus semicolon. This shows the current date. Now for current time, shortcut key is control plus shift plus semicolon. Control plus shift plus semicolon. This one is the current time. I hope you understand this lecture.